Greetings, God bless, and welcome back. I just wanted to ask people's thoughts, get some ideas, have a little bit of a dialogue. But something I've noticed is I think smokers like making the air around them toxic. I think that is the enjoyment they get along with the nicotine rush and whatnot. The thing is, they can get nicotine from patches, from gum, but they choose the smoke, which is going to create this revolting toxic poison around them, and the secondhand smoke is more poisonous than the first drag. And also we are breathing in that other person's toxins because it's all mobilized in that smoke. And I think when smoking first came out, you know, like it just wasn't like people weren't so rude. If you read books, uh, written at the time, it was kind of still a new thing. People asked before smoking in the presence of other people. People didn't smoke in the presence of women, and if they did, they asked. And I'm pretty sure there wasn't smoking in the presence of children, at least in certain more classy or strict contexts. And so today I was walking into my building, and there was somebody smoking in the entranceway before you went into the doors, and they're sitting there scrolling and smoking. And I asked them, please don't smoke here. I'm not saying don't smoke at all. I'm just saying don't smoke where the 100 other people are going to have to breathe it. These people subconsciously want to harm other people. I think smoking is a passive aggressive attack on everybody and everything around them, because the cigarette smoke is not good for their dogs, the birds or whatever. I mean, know that. In vaping, I would include this as well. And some might say vaping is healthy or something. People I know have tried saying smoking pot is healthy, like and I don't know, lifestyle that you're supposed to revolve your life around. Uh, and I'm also together with scooters and bicycles. Like in major cities, these scooters, the people driving scooters are driving it like it's a car. They're assuming that they can drive as fast as humanly possible, and they think that the other people are figments of their imagination. They think that the other people on the sidewalk, and I'm talking about the sidewalk, I don't mind scooters on the bike lane, even though they're not looking when it's light and stuff. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we have anarchy right now, and all cities want is people to get their parking tickets. That's all cities will enforce, is parking tickets. Cities won't enforce anything about reckless driving or people riding a bike way too fast on the sidewalk, or a scooter even faster in the midst of crowds. Like a couple nights ago, there was this build out. So there was just a little bit of sidewalk, like a foot or two of the sidewalk where I was. And then there was a clump of people here, a couple of people there, a couple of people over there. And it was dark. And this scooter is going like 20 miles an hour or something right at me. Like it missed me by a couple inches. And I complained to the city, and they're like, call 311 or something like that. And I'm like, you know, like this is reckless endangerment facilitated by the cities and facilitated by the scooter company, because like the most irresponsible people are on the scooters. The reason why people are on scooters is probably because they got their license revoked, because they're such reckless people. And instead, these reckless people are just being cast on the pedestrians. Like these people are dangerous. They should not be out there doing this, but they think that they're so cool. They think that they're so capable and hip that they can endanger. Like it's on the pedestrian mall, and that's where they're riding as fast as humanly possible. Also, these pedicabs are also reckless. They're just like not looking where they're going, and everybody's probably on drugs, and the city probably expects me to be, and uh, it's anarchy, and there's really clearly no justice. Nobody cares, And people will just say either have a thicker skin or buy a car and move to the suburbs. And not everybody just can do that instantaneously. And why should I? Like, why should I not be able to be in a downtown? Like, why should all these dangerous, reckless people be able to drive me out? You know, like, and where are the people with leverage? Where are they? Like, because that's how you have civilization. You can't just let the bad people do whatever they want, and that's what's going on. And it's going to be so much worse. And if people who have leverage and common sense, if they keep just hiding and participating in the conspiracy of silence, like it's going to get them. It's going to catch up with them too. So, what are your guys' pet peeves? Like people who insist on smoking right where everybody is, and people who are reckless right where there's, in a tiny spot. Like that's what I noticed. I was in Montana walking across this tiny pedestrian bridge, and there was only enough person, really, even for one person. But multiple times, people were riding their bikes fast on that pedestrian bridge, expecting. They weren't. They were just couldn't care less about the pedestrians, and this is just a demonstration of I guess, the dangerous people that nobody's policing, like nobody's doing anything about. So it's anarchy, and the trusted agents of the public good aren't going to do anything. Those people's families aren't going to do anything. Yeah, where is a safe place? Where there's not people just endangering everybody around them, whether it's with the bike or with a cigarette or with the car. Like where, it's yeah, it's chaos. It's anarchy. So, and so now, I do take responsibility, and I'm always like looking around what's going on. And I'm thinking like I'm like I need to get a bodyguard, just to help me navigate. It's yeah. America is a third world country. We have evolved, and people could care less. They're like, well, as long as I have my home in the suburbs and my car, to heck with the rest of everybody else. And think praying and reading my Bible or paying my taxes that's enough. It's not. I know believers who are like, yeah, I'm not going to pay attention. I haven't paid attention to anything, And I'm like, that's why the world is this way, At least that's how I feel. I don't know. Maybe there's something. I know there's some stuff in scripture. Don't run for office or something like that. Which I totally believe, but I think you do have to bring values to your community in some way, uh, rather than just creating a fortress and thinking president and like